In today's video, I will show you how I remove these dip powder nails without acetone using the clips that came in the Pro Kit that I purchased from Nailboo instead of aluminum foil. I've had this color on for about 2 weeks, and while they still look pretty good, it's time for me to redo them because I really prefer a much shorter nail than this length. Now, the products that I'm going to use today are the clips that came in the package, which has these little grooves inside, and they're easy to open and they're really easy to use. Once they clamp down, they're pretty secure, but they're not too tight on your fingers and on your nails. These are just simple cotton rounds. I used cotton rounds to take off my last set of nails, which worked pretty well, so I'm doing the same thing today. Here I'm just using a regular pair of scissors to cut the cotton rounds into 4 equal parts that are just large enough to cover my fingernail. Instead of using acetone, I'm using Soak Off by Onyx. I've used this brand several times to remove gel nails when I was in between appointments, and I also use it to remove my last set of dip powder nails. It's the maximum strength and it contains coconut so it doesn't dry out my hands. Now, in my last video, I showed you guys how I applied the nail powder to get this beautiful candy apple red color, which is named Date Night, that I'm taking off. So if you haven't seen that video, I will insert it above and also put a link in the description box. So as you saw, I applied the Soak Off to a piece of the cotton round. Then I placed it on my nail and used the clip to hold down the cotton round. And I'm just going to repeat that process on the rest of my fingers. And I'm sure as you can see, it's a really easy and simple process, and these clips are super easy to use even with just one hand. I tend to stumble and struggle when I'm using aluminum foil, so I think to me the clips are a little easier. And I also like to go through and just press them down a little more once they're closed, just to get a little tighter fit. I left the clips and the cotton rounds on for roughly 20 minutes before I removed them. Now, instead of using the metal cuticle pusher that comes with the kit, I decided to use a wooden one to remove the nail. Not that there's anything wrong with the metal one, I just prefer to use the wooden one instead for this step. Now, being transparent, I have to say, I was so disappointed with how much product was still left on my nails after letting it soak. The last time I removed the dip powder, the product came off so easily, but clearly that is not the case today. So instead of re-soaking or soaking more, I decided to continue with the wooden cuticle pusher and just see how much I can remove from all of my nails without doing too much digging or scraping. This is how much product was left on my nails afterwards. Normally, I would call this a fail. I would say maybe I should have soaked them in a bowl or even tried the baggie method. Now, while I was disappointed with how not clean my nails were at this point, I will not officially call it a fail yet. As I said in the beginning, my nails were too long for me, so my next step is to cut them shorter. This is what made it not a failed attempt. But I will say, if you prefer longer nails, you should definitely soak longer or even try the baggy or bowl method instead. But for me, clipping my fingernails after soaking and scraping is how I was able to remove the remaining product that was left on my nails. After peeling off this one little stubborn piece, all the product was finally off my nails. So the next thing I did was buffed and filed my nails to smooth everything out. Here is the final look of my nails, cut, clean, and prepped for my next color. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks for watching.